Hey everybody, how's it going? So glad to see you again. In last week's story, we talked about Saul becoming Paul, his meeting Jesus and converting to loving Jesus and loving others and spreading the gospel to the world around them. In today's story, we're going to take a snapshot in that process, a quick story, a look into part of that transition for Saul into Paul. And to me, it's one of the scariest stories that I think we could experience in the Bible. See, Saul has seen the light. God has talked to him. Jesus has talked to him, and he now believes in Jesus. And then God talks to a guy named Ananias. And he says, hey, you're to go to this house. You're going to find Saul, and you need to take him in and talk to him and teach him and be with him. And Ananias is like, but wait, isn't this the guy who's been killing Christians, who's been going around and putting us in prison and doing all these terrible, horrible things? Why would I go do this? And you can imagine how Ananias felt, right? Scared, right? What if this is just a trick and this guy's just looking to kill me? What if this guy's just playing this that way so that I'll come close and he'll throw me in prison? We would be scared too. And later on in our story today, we see how when Saul is being brought to the disciples, they too are not sure what's going to happen. They're nervous. Is this a trick? Is he really here just to put us in prison? Is he really here just to kill us? Or is this a legitimate conversion? But what we see with Ananias and what we see with the disciples is that they understand who Jesus was. They understood that Jesus came to earth and that he loved everybody, even people like Saul. And that he came and he died on the cross for everybody's sins, including somebody like Saul's. And when they realized that, and they realized that Jesus and God have everything under control, their fear was put to the side. And they loved Saul. And they worked with Saul, and they healed Saul, and they prayed with Saul, and they taught him, and they began to see the work that God could do through him. And the same is for us. When we take the time to remember who Jesus is, that he's God's son and there's nothing he can't do, that he has done the impossible and he has died on the cross for our sins, that our sins can be forgiven, something we can't do for ourselves, that he's done for us, and we remember there's nothing he can't do, it changes the way we see things. It takes away our fear. So I want to challenge you. The next time you're scared, the next time you fear something, remember that Jesus is in control. Jesus is with you. And if you lean on him, he'll take it away and it'll change how you look at the situation. That's all I have for this week. I hope you all have a great week coming up, and I can't wait to see you again soon.